Here we are at LaGuardia Community College in New York City. I taught here at this college for 17 years in the Department of Education and Language Acquisition. I chose this college because it is a community college. The community college is just about the only place that's open for higher education to the working class people, the children of immigrants or recent immigrants themselves. I wanted to help these people. This is the wonderful avenue for working class people towards a success in their lives. Because I'm from a very economically very difficult background, although I was born and grew up in Japan, and my family was culturally very sophisticated, but economically very deprived. Therefore, I really identify myself with these students. My training, my background is cultural anthropology. I did my research in France, so I have taught cultural anthropology too, but I taught mostly English as a second language for people whose native languages are not English. I have that degree too. There's a huge demand for English learning. The ability to communicate with everybody, you see, people of the world, is so important for communication and having a dialogue. That's essential to a peaceful coexistence and mutual understanding, correct? And then we need a tool for that. What is that? English. As we all know, English has become the common language for humanity all over the world. That's why it is necessary now for young people to really acquire the good command of English. Being a Japanese, I really feel that Japan has a mission because Japan is one of the most culturally, technologically advanced countries of the world. We should take the leadership to accelerate this human communication and advancement in general. So therefore, they should go beyond this cultural linguistic barrier and armed themselves with this international language of the world. And also getting to know each other as people, first-hand encounter with the peoples of the world is extremely important because we are basically just fellow humans. Historically, the Japanese have been so eager to learn from the West. And this crème de la civilisation européenne and occidentale is indeed very beautiful and wonderful. But from now on, I think the Japanese people should look towards non-European countries, and we have become more global in the truest sense of the word. We make these mistakes all the time, but we should go beyond that. We should learn from the mistakes that we made so far, and then go beyond it. The Japanese, especially young Japanese people, should go outside their country. As long as they remain in Japan, they really cannot see the world as well as themselves. They learn about their own country. They can get to know peoples of the world. And that is a very important mission from young Japanese from now on. The United States, this is a nation mostly of immigrants, and it is therefore the most diverse nation in the world and the unique country in the world. There's wonderful dynamism to this nation, especially in New York City. New York happens to be the center of so many things, cultural, economic, academic, artistic, etc. But one thing about this country I love and admire, among many other things, of course, is that you really have that kind of freedom that you cannot enjoy in the old world. Namely, you can do whatever you want to do in this country. This is just about the only country in the world that you can do it. For example, even for myself, I am a non-native speaker of English, and yet the city university hired me as English professor as well as anthropology. I mean, where else? Unfortunately, this is still not really the melting pot. It is more of a mosaic of people and cultures. They create their own, community. It's not the melting pot. Not that melting is necessarily always positive. Each cultural specificity is important, but we should learn how to preserve our own cultural, linguistic identity and be able to accept and mix with others, which is very enriching. Another wonderful thing about this country, especially New York City, is this, that while our native countries have difficult conflicts, here we just simply, as New Yorkers, we meet firsthand as New Yorkers. I meet Chinese people, Korean people, and we become friends so easily. We like each other. Being fellow humans is my mantra. You see, we are just members of the same species. I don't mean to sound like a Pollyanna, but I really believe in humanity. You see, there are so many negative things going on today, but we should not lose this faith in humanity. And all of us who feel this way should really get united and make things happen. We should not be lazy or complacent. We can change the world. Those who care can change the world. That's my dream. That's my hope.